What up? Chris my jits. Look at this, man. Woo! That's Dumfries in Galloway. It's beautiful. Just came for a cycle ride. Week 15, week 13 of GB1 schedule if you're doing GB1. We just did week 14 and week 12, obviously, concurrently. It was back in Turtle. So learning all sorts of stuff, remembering ourselves. We weak side, strong side, and the chokes from there, weak side, strong side chokes, so bow and arrow choke, weak side chokes, and we were learning rear naked choke, collar choke, bunch of stuff, weak side arm bars. Like it's just a bunch of stuff we've been learning. It's been proper, productive, and the notes and everything I've been taking, they're starting to get a little bit more detailed now, and like just being able to put a phrase like joystick, for instance, so breaking the grip and having your knuckles, these parts of your knuckles facing down. I could just call that joystick now. I know how to do that. We've written it in other techniques, so things are starting to merge together. Week 15 we've just moved into as well, which is guard bottom, so closed guard, and we did the basic armbar straight from closed guard. So we've done that, and we did a more, I mean, I don't even know what to call it, but we, like, as the person's coming in, we just have, you know, feet on hip guard, that sort of thing. And then we go into a reverse De La Hiva hook, and then we spin around the back, kick the legs out from under them, get in the back take, and then the weak side armbar from there. So it's been a crazy week, man. Crazy couple of weeks, realistically. I'm still just shy of a month away from when I should have been getting my third tape, and I've obviously been a 3-star white belt now for a month. The notes I'm taking, the classes I'm doing, I'm almost all the way through the GB1 schedule. I'm pretty sure I started on week 14, something like that, so I should be coming up to the stuff that I recognize. I'm going to start it from week 1 though, because that's when I started taking really good notes, I think. The first few pages of notes I'm disregarding because there's some stuff in there that I'm like, it doesn't really make sense. I was still getting beaten by every single person when I first started, of course. So I'm coming out of class dehydrated. I've just been getting choked, and I've got to remember what the fuck is a Glasgow sniper? You know what I mean? Like these little words that we use in the school to try and like understand techniques and certain things. It's not really some of that's easily memorable if you just say, right, the knee, it cuts round, it does this, and you straighten the leg against it. How do you write all that down and actually know what it is? But if you name it something, I guess, this seems to be the thing. It's prof's method, and anyone who's teaching us, you know, anyone who's teaching us, any of the other profs and any of the coaches. So it suits me. You know, it's stuff I've done before, like just giving things stupid names. Like if you're in side mount and then you move to having your north side elbow, let's say, over the face and then on the other side of the head. So you've kind of got your arms the other way, and then you're monitoring the hip down here with this hand. If you're in side control like that, it's like you're taking your parachute out, and you have to counterbalance that as you do the motion, otherwise you'll turn upside down, that sort of idea. So side control parachute hands, pretty sure that's what it's called. That's the technical, that's the Japanese description for it, of course, parachute hands. I'm taking better notes now, but yeah, there's a lot of shit that don't quite make sense, and it sort of makes sense to me because I'm reading my notes, at least, you know what I mean? But it doesn't quite make sense if anybody was reading it. So for the study group I was talking about, I think in the last video, I think I mentioned it, was a study group where we're going to meet in the park at like 3 p.m, like because the lunchtime class, and then the school doesn't open again until 5:30. It's all private lessons, or you know, the school's shut then, so there's a little bit of time to walk around Glasgow and kind of cut about, do stuff. So there's some people who want to come down and just go through the folder and stuff. It's not teaching, it's just going through the lessons we've done before. If they haven't done that lesson, then, you know, well, I did, so I'll do it to whoever, and if they remember it, or if they hadn't done the lesson, they kind of learn it or whatever. But it's not teaching, it's just the stuff we've done in class. It's things that people would have done to you in class and then you'd have asked for, hey, how did you do that? And they'd explain it. So I'm hoping my notes are really good. I don't know how I'm gonna check that. I mean, I'm figuring if we're doing the practice sessions, if we ever get stuck with the notes and I'm like, oh, I don't even know what that means, or if it says underhook, it's actually an overhook or whatever, there's little mistakes. But if it's so bad that I don't even, like, this technique isn't gonna work kind of thing, then I can go straight to the prof with that and I know where my notes are weak. Like I said, we're coming back round. It's week 13 now, GB1 schedule, so 16-week program. Once we've done another couple of weeks, we'll be coming back round taking notes again, so I can do better notes next time. Chase it up with the prof or one of the higher belt coaches, you know what I mean? There's umpteen things to do, but as long as we're practicing, drilling and getting that time in, how inconsiderate, look, there's no one else out here and you have to do your do you know what I mean? Say no, crits my jits, come on mate, come on lad. They're spying on me. Yeah, it's been going good though, and like I said, if we do the practice and drilling and everything, it's just the techniques we've learned in class, and hopefully by the time we're coming back around to learning the stuff again and writing better notes, hopefully it'll be like, oh, I remember this. Yeah, I've already drilled this a bunch, you know, or I've hit this in class a bunch, and I'm hoping that's gonna, you know, I don't give a shit about what fucking belt color I am or what stripe I've got or wherever the fuck I am. I always say the same thing, I'm exactly where I need to be. You know, I'll get recognized, the stripe will come when it fucking comes, the belt colors will come when they come. I mean, you know, like until I'm at least a purple belt that's like, I could be a black belt here, you know, I've got a real shot at this kind of idea. Until then, I'm not fucking bothered. So it's not about getting to a place faster. It's not going to get me my black belt any faster. It's certainly not going to get me to teaching this stuff. You know, the level of intricacy you need to know to actually teach it. It's not going to get me there any quicker. It's just going to drill it into me so I can get the right habits and hopefully get my technique better so I can defend from all positions. I can be calmer, breathe better, and start actually employing the fundamentals of jiu-jitsu as I'm learning them, you know. I'm getting there. A lot to learn. I mean, an unfucking fathomable amount to learn, but the jiu-jitsu journey so far is going really well, and I'm staying on top of health, eating fruit all the time. I eat pretty cleanly. Pardon me. Like to have alcohol now and again, like just like a couple of beers one night if we're having a chill night. I'm actually on holiday and I'm still doing this, coming out here. I'm about 8 miles, maybe 9 miles away from my house, so obviously that's 8-9 back again as well. But I'm on holiday just now and my daughter's up, and it was such a privilege, man, for everybody who was at GB1 yesterday. I took my daughter along and my wife, and they sat there and they watched the class, so they got to see me do some chokes and stuff, arm bars and things. But most importantly, it didn't matter who won, and we got that message across to Sophia and said it's not about winning, it's about getting better. And if I catch something, great, that just means jiu-jitsu works. It doesn't matter. My partner gets better, I get better, we all get better, and now we can train and roll and do things. That's the idea. We're all working together so everybody's better. And teaching her that, and the people who met her at Gracie Barra, like they'd already seen one of the posts where she'd gotten her red belt in kickboxing. Very, very proud day for us. And like Pete, for instance, one of the guys at Roll, he's blue belt, and he was like, oh, here we go, is that the kickboxer? So that's the first thing he said, man. So I'm made up, man. Everybody was so nice to my family, and they mean everything to me. So that was really super nice. I put that message, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but I put that message in the group chat last night as well to thank everybody. So we're doing good. Week 15's progressing, but that's the week 14 vlog as well. I'll do another one later on in the week, all right? I'm a little late, all right? I'm on holiday. I'm on holiday, mate. Do you know what I mean?